Hi, everybody. Welcome to Did That Age Well, the podcast where we recap and review movies from the past and we talk about how they hold up. And I'm your host, Molly Smith, at Molly Birdsmith on Instagram. And the pod, at Did That Age Well on Instagram, at Did That Age Well Pod on TikTok. First, I want to give a shout out to sponsor of this episode, Spider Moving Company. Spider Moving Company is a cross-country, local, residential, commercial, all of it, moving and storage company. They're the top-notch, highest quality. They can do full service moving for you, make it so much easier in a time of stress, because we know that moving sucks. So make it suck less. Hire Spider Moving Company. That's Spider with a Y. You can go to spidermoving.com and follow them on Instagram. I will put those links in the show notes. So thanks again, Spider, for supporting this podcast, for supporting Dude IDK, and for making this possible. Oh my gosh, today, listener, you are in for a treat. You are in for a treat with our three-peat returning guest, my good pal, Jackie Pecquex. Welcome back.
Hi, everyone. I'm so glad to be here.
So glad that you are here. How are you doing?
I am doing good.
Great.
Solid, 7 out of 10.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah.
Unemployed, fun employed, thriving. Doing a lot of yoga, being really annoying about it.
Oh my God. It is so endearing.
To me. It is so annoying.
Oh my God, it is so annoying. No, it is so endearing. I think it's going to be a while before I get annoyed.
Oh, wow. Thank you for that runway.
Yeah, of course. But don't test me.
Okay.
If you all want to take a yoga class with Jackie, she's not on Instagram.
I'm not.
But
you're going to have to hunt me down.
You're going to have to
if you
hunt
want to
this
take a
bitch
yoga
down.
class.
You know what? You can reach out to me at Did That Age Well on Instagram. Slide into the DMs and I will get you connected to Jackie for a donation-based yoga class.
Yes, donation-based yoga. I'm trying to fund my training in trauma-informed yoga so that I can teach yoga in prisons.
Yes. And she's already got her 200-hour cert. Big.
Yeah.
Big for you. Huge. And Jackie is, she can't be exposed to the sun for that long. And she was exposed to the sun a lot outdoors in Mexico when she got her yoga teacher training. So I just like to say thank you.
Yeah, you can't tell that I was exposed to the sun.
And you cannot tell because she is diligent.
Yeah, that's the way I want it, people.
Absolutely. But they also said that they thought you were, 24?
Yeah, and I said, that's the sunscreen.
That's the sunscreen, and that's on sunscreen.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're talking about daddy daycare. And listener, let me give you a little context. So we were first going to talk about a Christmas movie, and then we were like, you know what? We want to talk about Cheaper by the Dozen. That was the movie that came up in conversation at our friend's party. And someone was like, oh, has anyone seen Cheaper by the Dozen recently? Did that age well? And Jackie said, oh my God, let's talk about that. And then upon further reflection, realized that she thought Cheaper by the Dozen was Daddy Daycare. And I said, you know what? Let's do Daddy Daycare.
Okay, the covers look extremely similar.
And the vibe is also very similar, where it's kids running around going, and the dad going, oh my God.
And they came out the same year. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So
big year for dads and chaotic children.
Yes.
Big year.
Big year for physical comedy and dads getting kicked in the nuts, probably.
Huge for that. So tell me about your history with Daddy Daycare.
I don't know why. I was kind of Googling on Reddit. That's the worst statement.
No, it's not, because we all know that when you're searching for something and you don't really want the AI results, you say, blah, 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 Reddit.
Yeah. And they have the forums tab now, which is really quite helpful.
God. Yeah.
They know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was on Reddit, looking at what people said about this movie.
Oh.
And I was personally shocked to find that most people were like, nah, you can skip it.
I was shocked to see that too. My expectations were so low for this movie because it's been years since I've seen it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's going to be not that good. You know what? Spoiler. Sound the alarm, you might say. It was awesome.
It was awesome.
I loved it.
I was obsessed with this movie in, I think, high school.
Really?
Like, I don't know. I might have talked about this on a previous pod, but my friend and I would go to Walmart because there was not that much to do in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. And you would go to Walmart and they had a $5 DVD bin.
Oh,
and
I
you
love
would be
the $5
like,
DVD bin.
let me spend the money that I made working at the library on a new DVD.
You said $20, that's 4 DVDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. So I think Daddy Daycare was probably one of those DVDs.
Love that.
And rewatching it was such a joy to me. I was laughing out loud so much, remembering all the silly quotes. And yeah. What is your experience with Daddy Daycare?
So I remember seeing it when I was younger and thinking that it was cute and also thinking that it was stressful. I remember being like, oh my gosh, these kids are everywhere. What are they going to do next?
How old were you when you felt that it was stressful to have kids everywhere?
You know what? I can't remember. What year did this movie come out?
I don't remember.
Okay, hold please. I got to look it up because mommy didn't do her homework.
My guess is like, I think it was 1999. No.
Really?
No, maybe like 2003. I don't know.
Wait, what do you want to place your bet?
2002.
Okay. Daddy Daycare was 2003.
Oh, I had it so close. Anyway, so you were, well, you don't need to reveal your age. I know you're younger than me.
And lady never reveals her age. No, I was in 3rd grade. 3rd grade and 4th grade in 2003.
Ouchie.
Ouchie, mommy.
So you, as a 3rd grader, thought that kids being chaotic was stressful?
Of course.
Okay, this gives me a lot of, just another layer to the Molly Smith onion.
Absolutely. And we're peeling, always.
Yeah, I think I only thought it was stressful now as an adult.
Oh, yeah. Well, I also found it kind of stressful as an adult, but they balanced it so often with the kids sitting quietly and doing stuff. Like, they were so easily distracted by things like, a puppet show. And whenever Steve's on, the guy who smells the mail, love him. Love him. The casting in this film is what made it. Okay, here's the thing. If Eddie Murphy was not the star of this movie, this would be not a very good movie.
Yeah.
It would be, may I say, a bad movie.
Yeah.
But because of Eddie Murphy, this movie, to me, soared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people on Reddit were saying he really phoned it in. They were like, a couple times you could see he was, being the Eddie Murphy we all know and love.
Of course.
But I don't know. I thought he did a great job. Even if he phoned it in, he did a great job.
Yeah. His baseline of phoning it in is way better than any of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, suck it, Redditors.
Yeah, suck it.
Redditors.
This movie was directed by Steve Carr of Paul Blart Mall Cop fame.
That makes so much sense.
Right?
I loved that movie too.
He also did he said he did Next Friday, which is the Friday sequel. Dr. Dolittle 2.
I don't even know what Friday is.
It's a movie, the Ice Cube. It's where the line "Bye Felicia" comes from.
Okay.
Dr. Dolittle 2. Rebound, Are We Done Yet? Which I assume is the sequel to Are We There Yet? A couple other, straight to streaming or straight to DVD movies. There was a Freaky Friday TV movie in 2018 and he did that. Anyway, so that is
Big sequel guy.
And he wrote and directed this film. Of course, we have Jeff Garlin as Phil, the other Veggio, the other daddy of Daddy Daycare.
I do want to acknowledge with Jeff Garlin, I think this movie was firmly in the hot wife, schlubby dad era of media.
Absolutely.
And I saw that and I was like, oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, forgot about these schlubby dads.
Yeah.
It was a little, one thing that I was bummed about on rewatch was the fat guy falls trope, you know, when he, for instance, in the last scene, we're all excited. Daddy Daycare is a real place. And all of the parents are with the kids and they're having fun. Yeah. And then he falls off of the playset and crushes his enemy with his body.
Yeah.
So things
Yeah.
like that. And like he's always eating,
Yeah.
kind of sloppy.
Right.
Just like, the big guy tropes. It's not his fault, certainly. But
Right. Kind of similar to our feedback on School of Rock.
yeah.
Like,
yeah.
the fat jokes, sorry.
Yeah.
They don't age well.
Sorry. And people are like, oh, but it's physical comedy. It's like, well.
Yeah, but there was other physical comedy, like him getting kicked in the nuts, him getting
Oh my
kicked
God,
by the
yeah.
kid on the swing set that like
Totally.
was not related to his weight.
Yeah,
So-
totally. They kicked multiple men in the nuts.
No, I think it was all him. It was all Phil.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
that they kicked. I thought that they kicked Charlie in the nuts too. Charlie, Eddie Murphy's character. But you know what?
Oh,
It's all
maybe.
kind of a blur.
Yeah.
It's all a blur. Regina King as Kim, Charlie's wife.
Mm-hmm.
She was good. She seemed like I believed her as like a capable person, capable parent, capable worker. She was a lawyer. She was going back to work. And I thought that, I believe that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is a me problem,
Yeah.
but it probably is. I felt like it was a little unbelievable that she just like let Charlie do all this stuff. She was just like, "Are you sure? Okay, I believe you. Like you can do it."
Look, their house was a disaster. I thought that she was going to get more frustrated that they were breaking stuff. It was always a mess.
The night that she came home after the first day,
Yeah.
and she sees her house is destroyed, and she's like,
She just rolls
long
her
day
eyes.
at the office. She rolls her eyes. She goes upstairs. Her husband and kid are like snuggling in bed with a single spotlight shining down from the heavens. And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, all is
Yeah.
forgiven. And I was like, I don't know. Maybe I just hold more grudges than that.
I think that also, like, we care about respecting our space.
Yeah.
Perhaps more. I think perhaps if we had children, we would love our houses less.
That.
We know what real love is.
That's why I got my fucking tubes tied.
Absolutely. Because you know what? I'm not going to have a house with pee and poo all over. Oh, thank God. When that kid was like, I missed. And they go into the bathroom. Thank you. Thank you to Steve Carr for not showing us what that bathroom looked like.
It was really a great creative choice, too, because
Yeah.
then the viewer gets to imagine what the shit covering the ceiling
And
looks
that's
like.
the scariest thing when you don't see the monster. It's the scariest, you know? And it gave Eddie Murphy's reaction a chance to really shine.
Oh my God.
Because we got to read it through his perspective.
Yeah.
And I thought that was genius.
Yeah, it was genius.
Yeah, so thank you for not making us look at pee and poo-poo. Something funny that I read online, the tagline for this movie was D-Day is coming.
Like Daddy Day?
Yeah, but it's like a play on words, of course.
It doesn't really feel like it fits.
No, I don't think so. I think that sometimes, when a studio, the marketing department, they see a short brief, like, what is this movie about? And so and some copywriter said D-Day is coming. Huh. And that's on bad copywriting.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you want to know something so exciting?
Yeah.
Okay. The Instagram person who's like, scram.
No. No.
I
Sorry.
think you did. Okay. Well, anyway, that person now follows the pod. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Scram person.
And everyone else can go scram. Okay, so yeah, generally unfavorable reviews of Daddy Daycare, but it was a box office success.
How does that work?
Well, it means
So
that
much hype?
critically, like movie critics were like, this was a flop.
Oh, okay.
Like, this was not a good capital G movie. But people still went and saw it when it came out. A lot of
Yeah.
people bought tickets to see it.
Right.
Regardless
Okay.
of the reviews.
So maybe they had really good marketing, too.
I imagine that they did.
Yeah.
I mean, with a tagline like D-Day is coming, how could you not?
Can't miss.
Daddy Day Camp, the sequel, which was released in 2007, had a 1% on Rotten Tomatoes.
No way.
An absolute disaster.
I can't believe. Well, I haven't seen it. Have you?
Well, no.
I did hear that they didn't have any of the original actors.
That
in
is
it.
true. They did not have
So
any.
kind of
same
lose the
people.
magic, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like we were saying, if Eddie Murphy wasn't in this, what is it?
Yeah.
Some
It's
cute
just
kids. Elle Fanning, which love that.
That was kind of weird. I was like,
Yeah.
is that her?
It is her.
But yeah, it's just some guy that isn't Jeff Garlin getting kicked in the nuts, probably.
Yeah, and who wants to see that?
No.
Okay, so as we said, we get introduced to Steve Zahn smelling the mail. We get introduced to Charlie and Phil. They work for this company that manufactures and markets food. They're working for Big Food.
Big food. Possibly Big Cereal?
Yeah, maybe Big Cereal specifically, but they're trying to sell Veggie-O's. And it turns out that having a life-size broccoli and a life-size carrot is not what's going to sell it to these kids. And that's tough because they lose their jobs.
Yeah. And that focus group scene was really upsetting. I just was like, I worked at a summer camp. I've never known kids to act like that.
No kids that I know being so upset over cereal.
Right, throwing the bowl at the two-way mirror, whatever you call it.
Yeah, the two-way mirror.
Two-way.
Yeah. Speaking of two-way, what is a two-way? Eddie Murphy's character says, I've got my beeper, I've got my cell, I've got my two-way. What is that?
No idea.
Gen X, reach out to us.
Are you just asking me that because I'm older than you?
No, I'm asking you because I thought maybe you would just have more knowledge than me.
No, it did kind of look like a texting machine.
Yeah.
Would be my guess of what it is, but now I feel like the internet's going to come after me with pitchforks.
Oh my God,
everyone aged 40 plus is going to be like...
Everyone is so mad at you.
Fuck. Thank God I'm not on there.
Thank God. You can't find her.
Yeah, and don't contact Molly about my yoga classes.
Please. Okay, and also I was confused. Is 6 weeks supposed to be a long time to find a job? Because remember, it's like he loses his job and then it's like 6 weeks later and he's like on the verge of bankruptcy. And he's like, oh my God, it's been so long since I've had a job. I was like, is that supposed to be a long time?
So you're supposed to have like a 3-month reserve for your emergency fund, right?
Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I do think they might have had too much house.
I agree. They had way too much house for just 3 people.
Yeah.
And they were a single income household before that because
because
Regina
was
King
just going back to work.
Was just going back to work.
Yeah. She had finished law school.
That's right.
So, wow, yeah. And where did they live? Do we know?
Some suburb of some place.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever specified.
Also the idea that it wasn't just like a regular daycare making families go bankrupt.
Right.
Like it was this massive prep school, academy, preschool is also feels very dated.
Yeah,
right?
The idea that like childcare is only expensive if you go to the expensive place.
Right.
And while this expensive place did have a monopoly on the town.
That's true.
It was a little 2000 what did we say 2003?
Yeah.
It's a little 2003. Well, actually, I have no idea what childcare costs in 2003.
Me neither, but I feel like people weren't talking about it, but maybe because I was a child.
They weren't talking to you about it. They weren't saying, Jackie, you're really draining the account with your childcare costs.
I went to public school, so...
Okay, yeah, sorry, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Wait, you went to private school?
No, I went to public school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God.
My God. Turned out normal. Right? So, but I went to like a Montessori school for preschool. Did you go to preschool?
I don't remember. I was very young.
She was very young. Okay.
I don't think so, actually. I don't think I did.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think my brother just did, and I don't know why that is, but maybe I should inquire with my parents.
Inquire. Let us know.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we get introduced to Angelica Houston, the headmistress of the academy. And she is always holding that pointer. She's like got a pointer, a very cunty little pointer. And her little outfits. She was so cool.
Yeah. This is the theme with like movies when we were kids, is the people we were supposed to hate as kids, we actually love as adults.
Oh my God, yes.
Like Meredith from... You know what I'm talking about.
No,
with the gecko on her face.
Oh, from the Parent Trap.
Thank you, Parent Trap. Yes.
Love her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're all
when she's like, these kids you know, because I'm sort of like,
Right.
I get it.
Right. I can relate now.
I get it. I understand why you would want kids to learn 5 different languages and shut the fuck up.
It's very much giving kids should be neither seen nor heard.
Yes, exactly. It's very spooky, but they did look so cute in those little uniforms.
I know. They were so
I
tiny.
know. Let's talk about the kids and how cute they are.
Ben.
Oh my
Literally
God.
the entire opening scene, I was just like, I can't get over how adorable this child is.
Oh, it was so cute. And I love when they treat in movies children like little adults.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting up, he's brushing his teeth,
Going to work.
He's going to work. He's got a busy day.
He's putting his SpongeBob slippers on.
Oh my God, it was adorable. I loved it. Yeah, I absolutely loved that kid. So there's like, basically, it comes time that Regina King, she's got to go back to work. And they're like, well, we got to find a daycare because this place is way too expensive.
Not in the budget.
Not in the budget. So they go and they look at a couple of different places. This part kind of bummed me out. And they were like, oh my God, it's a trailer park.
Yeah.
As if people at a trailer park don't know how to take care of kids.
Right. Another not so great trope with
Not
the
great.
Cigarette in the mouth, holding the baby.
Yeah. Didn't love that. And then what were the other ones?
The kind of trap door.
Oh, the trap door. Yeah.
Daycare.
They said this is where the kids go and they open up a trap door.
They go to the cellar.
Yeah. So obviously we don't want the kids to go there.
No.
So they're kind of at a loss.
Wait, that was also very weapons.
Oh my gosh. I wish that we were up and running around right now so we could go like that. Oh man, that is my favorite way. My favorite method of transportation is weapons arms. People say bike, walk, or run, or bus, or car, and I say
weapons arms jog.
Weapons arms jog.
Yeah.
So anyways, so yeah, that was giving weapons. We certainly don't want that.
No.
And then somebody says, if someone opened a daycare around here, they'd make a killing. A light bulb goes off. Ding. And so they're like, okay, well, we're dads, and so this is daddy daycare. And they're kind of doing some field marketing. They're setting up
guerrilla marketing.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Guerrilla marketing like crazy.
Yeah.
They've got a lemonade stand basically marketing what they've got. And there are these women that come up and they say they're guys. These are men.
I think she made that face.
Children. Ugh. Yeah, they said it's kind of creepy. And that was crazy. But I will say there was a dad who didn't know if his kid was potty trained. Was that Phil? Or was that which one was that?
I don't remember.
Some parent didn't know if their kid was potty trained. And I said,
oh, I think he was just like a walk-on kind of like.
Oh, yeah. They were like, is he potty trained? And he was like, I don't know.
It's not my job.
And then later we find out Phil does not change diapers, and that jail.
Maximum security federal prison. No opportunity for parole.
Absolutely not.
They based a whole movie on the idea that like men could care for children.
Right. Like, isn't that crazy?
Yeah. It was just of the times, I guess.
I guess. I mean, still, like, if you look at, like, childcare employees.
Oh, yeah.
Overwhelmingly underpaid women. Criminally underpaid women. We meet Elle Fanning. We meet all the kids. They burp bubbles. We find out Phil can't change a diaper. There's a kid who, I think it's Phil's kid that's like, I missed. And again, I'm glad that they didn't show us the poop. They are approached by CPS, called upon by Angelica Houston's character to kind of just check out, make sure that they're compliant. They make those changes overnight, and they really got up off their asses and worked.
And Mr. Cubits accepted the string of, what is that called? Where you like cut it out and...
Oh,
Like the string of children holding hands.
the holding hands, children cutouts.
Yeah.
Things. Yeah.
He was like, no problem.
Yeah, he said sign on her head here and back here.
On the back of her elbow here.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
He really was trying to work with them. I thought he was an ally.
Yeah.
And he's like, look, you got more kids now. You got to hire a third person. So they hire Steve Zahn, who smells the mail. Loved him. Loved him. I love Steve Zahn doing anything.
Yeah. What else is he in?
He's, most recently, he was in White Lotus.
That's right.
My favorite performance of his is in That Thing You Do, where he plays a band member in a 1960s kind of pop band directed by Tom Hanks.
Oh.
But yeah, he's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Everything he's in is
Gold.
Great. And he's kind of a weirdo, but he's a really sweet weirdo, and he's really good with kids, and he knows that because he watches Star Trek and read a book. Love that.
The Dr. Spock parenting guide.
Yeah.
Which he says, surprisingly, not about Star Trek.
Yeah. And
he knows how to do it all.
God
he
bless
had
a
those
man
kids
who
like
can read.
Hypnotized. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yes.
Hypnotized. They were like,
hypnotized.
be a chicken.
Yeah, that is so true.
It was really impressive, honestly.
Have you ever seen a person get hypnotized before? Or have you done it?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, when I was in college at orientation weekend, and I guess they did this like every year, they would bring in this hypnotist who would get people on stage and like make them do embarrassing shit.
What?
Yeah. The
What,
first
like
weekend
what?
of college. Like, I don't know, like,
oh my God,
walk
that's
around
like
a chicken.
career defining.
I know. And I was like, I don't think I believe it. I think people are
Do you
just
think
like,
they were plants?
I think they were plants.
Did you ever see those students again?
Never seen them in the same room
Yeah.
as, no, I did see them again, I think.
Oh.
I think. Can't remember.
Yeah, that sucks. I don't really like that.
I know. Tough.
Yeah.
Being a freshman in college is tough enough
Really
already.
hard.
You
Yeah.
know? Okay, so they start getting kids from the prep school academy, bringing them over to daddy daycare where they have fun. They start getting their act together and they have fun with the kids. I would say thanks to Steve Zahn.
Yeah.
If he wasn't there, it would just be as chaotic as it was on day one.
Well, day one, they fed the kids. Their meal was like ding dongs and freaking, I don't know, every hostess under the sun.
Yeah.
And there was that girl that is allergic to every type of sugar.
Yeah. I was like, hope she has an EpiPen.
Now that I'm an EpiPen girl, I never wanted to be, but I'm like, that girl would be not doing well.
Yeah.
So thank God, Steve
thank
Zahn.
God.
Steve Zahn.
Zod.
Steve Zod.
So thank God for him because
Truly.
he's the only one who could probably keep track of students' allergies. Students. As if, I guess they were learning. There's a scene where they provoke the bees. Remember that?
Yeah.
I didn't think that was necessary.
No.
There were some gags that I was like, we're spending more time away from Eddie Murphy and his silly faces and his funny lines.
Right. Well, I think the bees were during the Cheap Trick supercut, right?
That's right. And Cheap Trick was the band playing at the fundraiser as themselves.
Do you think when they approached Cheap Trick and were like, we want to use your song in this movie, they were like, only if we're in it too?
I think that they were like, only if there are bees.
Only if there are bees.
And you know what? Bees, so endangered. We should not be
It's true.
killing the bees.
That's a really good point,
They
Molly.
are not our enemies.
Yeah.
So that's what I say.
That's very Robin Wall Kimmerer of you.
Thank you so much. Huge shout out to sponsor of Dude IDK, Spider Moving and Storage. I recently used them to move into my new place and couldn't be happier with how efficient they were. They were so kind. They made it look so easy and it was just top-notch experience. So definitely recommend that you check them out if you've got a move coming up, residential, commercial, local, cross-country, anything in between. You can get a free quote at spidermoving.com, and you can give them a follow on social media at Spider Moving and Storage. Okay, cargo shorts. No,
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about cargo shorts. They do not look good on anybody. Eddie Murphy is a very handsome man. And he's got, nice legs, probably. You couldn't tell in his stupid cargo shorts that go all the way past, like, knee length.
Yeah. I think cargo shorts should only be, I think really all men's shorts should only be, what, like 5-inch inseam? Is that the reasonable?
I would say that's
slutty
reasonable.
inseam?
Yeah, I would say that's reasonable.
I need to see if you have, like, the weird thigh quad muscle.
Oh, yeah. I want to see it. Whether you have it or not, I'd like to see.
Yeah. Prove to me that you have thighs is kind of how I feel about shorts.
It's like, I don't really care what those thighs look like. I just want to know that they're there.
Mm-hmm.
And look, if you don't have legs at all, I'm so sorry. This doesn't apply.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry. But for those of us who do have legs, especially guys.
Yeah.
Shorten them up a little bit.
Short shorts. No cargo shorts anymore, please.
No.
Like, what could you possibly be carrying?
Truly, like, I don't. Why would
your
we trust
mistresses? Probably.
Dirty tissues.
Ew.
Yeah. They're reusing the same tissues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like men, they're just like, they use a tissue, it's dirty, they put it in their pocket, and later they take it out, crusty
Well,
tissue.
I think it depends if it was like one fold.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
If it's already like this
and
big.
I understand, handkerchief, kind of a different situation. But
yeah. I want to get behind handkerchiefs, but it's hard.
I know, it is hard, right?
Anyway,
that's not what we're here to talk about. It's not what the listeners demanded to hear from us, the way that they demanded to hear our thoughts on daddy daycare.
So true.
Okay, did you recognize the little minion of the headmistress?
Yes.
Gretchen Wieners,
Gretchen
babe.
Wieners. Young, very odd hair that she had there.
Very odd.
This was the hair straight. Well, so was Mean Girls was hair straightening era.
It was, yeah.
But she didn't.
But she had curly hair in that one. Well, I think it's because they needed her hair to be big because it's full of secrets. You know what I mean? That's why her hair's so big. It's full of secrets.
That was Gretchen Wiener's hair was full of secrets?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember who's contained the secrets.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're probably right. Anyway.
Yeah. That's probably they did it for just that line.
Couldn't believe she was in this.
I like to believe that this is the same cinematic universe and that character's dad invented toaster strudel and that's how she got that job.
She's a Nepo baby in the bougie preschool world because of her toaster strudel dad.
Totally. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I bet her toaster strudel dad worked at that same company. Oh my God, what if her dad was that guy?
Molly, you are blowing this thing wide open.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
God.
I think this is plausible.
Oh my God.
I didn't see any of this on Reddit. So
wow. Okay, well, we need to sign on to Reddit.
Yeah, we're going to need to make some posts.
Well, please upvote our post on Daddy Daycare subreddit. Which subreddit did you see the commentary about Daddy Daycare? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
That's okay.
Like rewatching movies, I think was one.
Oh.
Or something like that.
Okay.
Which I was like, hey, you can't steal Molly's podcast, but fine.
Hello.
Rude.
Did that age well? If anyone says those words in succession and they're not talking about
Lawsuit.
the podcast,
we're very litigious around the Did That Age Well pod.
Absolutely. Okay, yeah, Gretchen Wieners, toaster strudel. I thought it was funny that the bees kind of came back at the end of the movie. You know, there were the bees in the backyard, and then there were the bees again with the headmistress. They sort of found her when she had a flower in her pocket.
That's right.
But again, I say, what do the bees do?
It didn't feel like it added much. Like I was watching that scene just being like,
okay,
kind of a weird way to end the movie. They could have ended it with him giving her the flower.
Yeah, because it was like, these kids are sweet.
Yeah, and she is now directing traffic in her Louboutins.
And like, that's bad enough. You know what I mean? Like, that's punishment enough that she would have to direct traffic in her Louboutins.
Yeah. I think it could be a kind of a cool job, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you remember, did you ever watch Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt?
Yeah.
I love when she takes the career test and they say that she should be a crossing guard. Iconic.
She does have the temperament for it, though.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. I loved everything about her. I mean, she was so evil, yet...
Wait, Kimmy Schmidt?
No, no,
Oh,
no,
I meant
no.
Kimmy had the temperament for crossing guard.
Oh, I thought that you
Not
meant
Angelica
I thought you
Houston.
meant Angelica
No.
Houston because she's kind of a tough broad.
Oh, no.
But you think it's more important to be friendly as a crossing guard, kind of more cheery.
Yeah, firm but fair.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. She's a manager, or she was.
Me?
You.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
Was. Um, do you think that maybe you'll start a daddy daycare?
Watching this movie, I was like, oh, I do kind of miss working at a summer camp.
Yeah.
Like that was quite fun.
Yeah.
And I would be lying if I said I hadn't looked into opportunities
Yeah.
to be a summer camp counselor again.
Totally.
I think it's not because I enjoy working with kids so much, but that I get to kind of be a kid.
I think that it's just so fun to be at camp.
Yeah.
It is so tragic that summer camp isn't until the summer because that is a long time from now.
There's not winter camp?
I don't know.
Like winter break camp?
Yeah, do kids go on winter break camp? I went to when I was younger, I went on youth group retreats in the winter.
Yeah.
Maybe you should become religious. We found God on this couch at Dude IDK.
Oh my God.
But love and light to all of you. Okay, what else? I think that the main thing, I just want to circle back to the premise of this movie as, oh my God, it's so unbelievable that dads would parent children. But I think the fact that they really framed it from my perspective as oh, these people are flopping in the beginning, or they're floundering rather, because these men have never run a daycare before. They're capable parents. They sort of criticize each other, being like, well, you're not even a good dad. And he's like, well, you don't even know how to change your kid's diaper.
Yeah.
We're supposed to, I think that we are meant to believe these are good parents. It's just hard to run a daycare.
Right.
And it wasn't because they were men. It was because it's just a hard thing to do. And I didn't feel as though the punchline was, oh my God, it's so funny because they're grown men taking care of kids. I don't know. It's the premise of the story. It kind of sets it up for, a surprise.
Yeah.
But the fact that they succeeded too made me feel like, okay, this movie isn't saying, oh my God, they need a woman with maternal instincts to come in here and whip them into shape. They needed Steve Zahn.
Right. Because, I don't think Angelica Houston really had maternal instincts. No offense to her.
No offense.
Amazing character, but quite cold.
Quite cold.
So, yeah, I totally agree. And I think it is, it's not that you're a bad parent, but I think a lot of parents say when you go from, the man-to-man to zone defense, you just have more kids. It's it's going to be harder to keep tabs on them. One kid's probably going to be shitting on the ceiling, and one kid's probably going to be eating a lot of maltodextrose when she's not supposed to.
Totally.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't bother me in the way that I thought it would bother me. When I thought back to Daddy Daycare, I was like, oh God, this is just gonna be trope after trope of dads don't know how to do anything. Ugh. And they shouldn't, because they're just baby. Right. When a dad says I'm gonna babysit my kids, and it's actually no, that's not what this is. It's parenting.
Yeah. Oh.
Have you ever heard that before? Someone who's a dad be like,
I haven't, but now that is ooh, I got a shiver when you said that.
Totally.
I don't know that many parents.
Yeah.
I guess. Do I?
You know yours.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. You know mine.
I do. I've never heard your dad say he's going to babysit you.
No. And I've never heard my dad say that either.
And you never will.
Because he's a real parent.
Because you're not a baby.
And also because I'm not a baby. Right?
How did we get here?
The dads. They I thought that this was going to be a movie about how funny it is that dads don't know how to parent, but it wasn't. It wasn't a movie about how dads don't know how to parent or how dads shouldn't parent because women are so much like, so much better and they have weaponized incompetence or whatever that is. Instead, it was about them defying expectations that came from more closed-minded people who said, that's creepy that you're men running a daycare, etc. They proved them wrong. They proved that childcare is more than just letting kids run around and play. I mean, play is important, but like in the beginning, they're like, how hard could it be?
Well, it's more than letting them run around and play, but it's also more than making them learn 5 languages, right?
Exactly. And they really show that like when you pay attention to what kids want and need and you bring Steve Zahn around to do some cool stuff to deliver, that they're going to create an environment where these kids can thrive. And it's like ultimately it's about the kids being happy.
Yeah. When you focus group your kids.
Yeah.
You'll probably end up with a pretty good business.
I hope so. Do more focus groups.
Yeah. I think it was also, there was also elements of like the class stuff, right? With the preppy school.
Yeah.
And just like dads, be dads. Yeah. I think that was also kind of a core message. Like,
totally.
When he realized, no, I don't actually want to be at this crappy corporate job.
Yeah.
Where we're discussing how to sell cotton candy to children.
Yeah.
As their first meal of the day.
And you know what? I am so grateful that they never villainized Regina King's character for going back to work.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it would have been so easy for them to make the tension between mom and dad about like, well, you went back to work and left me with my kid or whatever, like, I think it would have been easy for them to like put it on her to be like, well, why doesn't she stay home?
Yeah.
But instead, they didn't.
That was very modern of them.
Very modern of them. The absence of bad behavior sometimes equals good when we're talking about a movie from 2003.
Can we talk about Mr. Cubits?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm dying to talk about him.
Let's talk about him.
Mr. Cubits, the CPS guy, or what? Where was he with?
Yeah, CPS? He says that he's from CPS.
Okay. Do you also think he was Kirkland's signature Stanley Tucci?
Oh, wow.
Kind of, right?
I think that he was perhaps, and this is no knock on him, but really more of a reflection of how I feel about Stanley Tucci. I feel like he was more of like the maybe Kroger brand Stanley Tucci.
Wow.
Not quite Kirkland, but sort of more Kroger.
I could see that. He's like for the people.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I just love his puppet show. I mean, come
my gosh.
on.
That puppet show is so funny.
Playing out his therapy for these
incredible
4-year-olds.
They're enraptured.
In puppet theater.
Yeah.
And then they're enraptured, I think, probably confused. Fair.
Sure.
We're all confused in those situations, Mr. Cubits. But when they kiss, when the puppets kiss.
Yeah. Oh my God, when the puppets kiss.
So cute.
I loved it. Yeah, what else do we need to talk about with him?
I loved him. He was probably one of my favorite characters.
He was so funny. He was so earnest.
Very earnest. Very genuine. Very just a good dude. They didn't even villainize CPS.
I know. I thought that was great. They could have made him another villain. They could have made him the take your kids away guy.
Yeah.
And instead he was like, look, I'm just here with compliance. Like, right. I'm just trying to make sure that you guys sign the right paperwork. Like, I'm so sorry. And he seemed genuinely like he wanted to help them out.
He cared for the kids, I think.
I think he really cared about the kids too. When he spent a little bit of time with them, when he was able to get their attention, I think that's part of it, is that there's like, you feel this kind of like magic when you're able to keep these little brains occupied, like, because they can't pay attention for more than like 3 seconds. And when you get them to pay attention for 30 seconds or more, it's like, I'm unstoppable.
Right.
What can't I do?
Right.
And I think maybe he was kind of high on that.
I think you're probably right about that.
Yeah.
Which reminds me the comment Jeff Garland's character made about we need Ritalin and leashes.
Yeah.
I just wrote that down because I would like to incorporate that into my day-to-day life. We need Ritalin and leashes.
Oh, that's
for this.
so true. And let me tell you, there's a lot of things right now in my life that I say we need some Ritalin and leashes. Big time.
We're going to have to talk about that later.
First of all, your portraits and artwork that you need to put up on your wall.
Oh.
Let's talk about that.
Don't bring that up on the pod. You're making this everybody else's business now.
But by the time that this episode comes out, you'll have your artwork up on your wall. Because you know what?
That's why she put me on the pod today.
It is.
She's holding me hostage.
Ritalin and leashes, babe. That's what we need.
I moved into my condo just about 1 year ago.
You didn't have to tell them that. You could have said I just moved in. You could have lied.
I feel like you're going to air my dirty laundry.
What else is there to say?
TikTok without me being
I don't have
there.
any other dirty laundry of yours to air because everything that you do is squeaky clean.
Thank you. Well, I just haven't hung up my artwork, people.
She's got a lot of really good artwork.
A lot of good art, but they are laying against the wall on the floor.
She does have a really, really tall wall. Like, it's going to require a ladder.
Tall wall.
Tall wall.
Isn't that Paul Wall? Paul Wall. Tall wall. Anyway, yeah, it's going to require a ladder. It's going to require, any, what are they called when you put a lot of pictures on the wall? Gallery wall. Any gallery wall requires a lot of planning, I think.
It does. And girl, you've been busy working a demanding job.
Wow, thank you.
It's true. And
you're not just saying that because I'm unemployed.
And now I say, I'm here to help.
Thank you.
With Ritalin and leashes.
It's going down.
It's going down. But guess what? You're not on social media, so no one's going to come after you and bother you about this. I am the only one who's going to bother you about this. Because I know that it's possible.
I feel like a month from now, or when, I don't know when this comes out.
Tomorrow.
Whatever. In the not so distant future, you are going to hold up your phone to me and show me comments. After we've gone viral, of course.
Obviously, yeah.
Comments of everyone saying, Jackie, hang up your damn art.
Yeah. And if you're listening to this, I'd love the engagement. Just go ahead and comment on this episode. Jackie, hang up your damn art. And I will pass it along to her.
Yeah, shame's a really powerful motivator for me.
For sure. But by the time this comes out, it'll be irrelevant because you will have already hung up your artwork. Just saying.
Yeah.
How much money do you think that Eddie Murphy's character made at his job? Because again, he said that they were gonna double his salary. To come back. Girl, yeah, right.
No, yeah. In what world?
Because he said cotton candy cereal, which was a joke, offhanded. Can you imagine having an idea that someone thought was so good that they doubled your salary?
I feel like we've had ideas that good and no one's touched our salaries.
Yeah, absolutely. Frankly, most of the ideas we have.
Genius.
I presented an idea today. Someone asked if we had ideas for something, and I presented an idea that I swear to God, if I don't get credit for it, I'm gonna...
I want to hear about it off pod.
Oh, obviously. But if no one gives me credit for it, I'm gonna scream.
You just want like verbal credit? Like nice idea, Molly.
I want people, when this idea takes off, I want them to say, remember Molly Smith? This was her idea. I want someone to post about it on LinkedIn and tag me, say, Molly Smith, thanks for the idea.
And not remember Molly Smith because she's dead, but remember her because she now is the CEO of Apple.
Exactly. Oh, this is so relevant to what my idea was, and I can't say it.
Oh my God.
Okay, this is so tough. But anyway, that was crazy that they were going to double his salary, and he said, you know what? No, I don't want to spend time at this corporate job.
Well, no, he said yes at first.
He said yes. He was like, I kind of have to.
Yeah, honestly, fair.
And would I do the same? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, money talks.
Money talks. And it seemed like just a lot of work, that daycare. I was kind of like, oh, if it were me, I would be so relieved to have an out.
Yeah.
But then he gets into a meeting, corporate, he's in the boardroom, and he says, you know what? No. I care more about my kid, and that's that.
Yeah.
He said, I quit.
I quit. My son is important.
Yeah.
My adorable son.
Now, that kid is so insanely cute. How did they find the cutest
I don't know.
kids? These little kids. How do you
The poop kid was really cute too.
So cute. Every single kid. There was not one kid that I was like, that kid's not that cute.
Yeah.
They were all cute. And I just don't understand, like, as a director, how you create an environment for kids to make them deliver in that way. Like, that is such a, I will say, Steve Carr, if you're listening, I don't know if it was you or if there was somebody else in leadership on set that really, like, coached those kids up.
Yeah.
Because, God dang, they were so good.
So good. And what I loved about this movie, and what I miss about movies, I think, in general, is the blooper reels.
Girl, I was just about to say that.
I know. Okay, because the kids are not going to get it right every time. No one
know.
gets it right every time.
It was so cute. The blooper where the kid was like, yeah, I want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And he was like, after we're done with this scene.
Yeah.
It was so
It was
cute.
perfect.
God, bring back
They should have kept
blooper
it in the
reels.
movie, honestly.
Yeah, honestly. So cute.
Yeah.
And you could tell, like, Eddie Murphy was, I don't think he was phoning it in, because even in the bloopers, you could tell that he was, in his scenes with this child, he was showing up as a professional.
Yeah.
He was like the kid messed up a line and he was like, what's my line again? And he was like, oh, no, it was my fault. Like, I said the wrong thing. Like, you know, let me deliver the correct line. And I was like, that's a professional right there.
Yeah.
He's like, this is my scene partner. This is not just a tiny little human. This is a fellow actor. And I have respect for you.
We're actually in SAG together.
Yeah, totally. We'll be
This is my colleague.
Yeah, we're colleagues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that those kids are all doing well. Elle Fanning sure is.
Did you look any? Yeah, that's true.
I did look. There are like some of the main kids, like Flash and the Poo Poo Pee Pee kid and the main kid. They went on to have careers and they like are still working and
like acting careers or okay.
Yeah. One of them though, really sad. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of them was essayed by an older woman who's an actor who she came and they like settled for like $350,000 or something. And he was like really messed up because of that. Obviously, who wouldn't be? But it's really fascinating because she was also a victim of Harvey Weinstein. And so it's sort of like this cycle of abuse, you know, but some of the other women who had come forward about Weinstein like openly criticized this woman because they were like, girl, you got to do the right thing.
Right.
Gotta
break the cycle.
Break the cycle. Like, make it right. Don't deny that this happened. Anyway, so like he did get his check, but it's really messed up.
Yeah, that's horrible.
So kids in Hollywood, we got to protect them.
Mm-hmm.
There's no protection in a real meaningful way still for kids in Hollywood, in my opinion. I know that people are going to come at me and say like, well, there's this law and this law, but like, it's just like such a grueling, exploitive environment. And we put so much blame on kids themselves being like, well, you know, they were child actors and now they're fucked up. And I just think that we should all be like Eddie Murphy and treat them as colleagues.
Yeah, I agree.
If we're actors.
I agree.
Which I'm not, but.
Yes, one of the Reddit threads, they were like, oh, I can't believe Elle Fanning, you know, she was clearly acting since she was very young.
Yeah, totally.
And seems to have had it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she and her sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for the Fannings.
Really good for them. Proud of those girls.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say about the kid actors and
Oh,
what
just, you know, what movies they were in, maybe?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nothing incredibly notable, but one of them now is kind of like he's got like an Instagram comedy series. He's like doing like sketch comedy.
Is it good?
Haven't watched it.
Oh,
But I read about it on wikipedia.com.
okay.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see it.
Yeah. Same.
Which kid?
I think it was the kid who, I think it was the Poo Poo Pee Pee kid.
Oh. Good for Poo Poo Pee Pee Kid.
Yeah, I think so too. Kid actors. Yeah. The way that we treat kid actors doesn't age well. But I think it was cool to see that. I don't know. I just like, I truly, I cannot wrap my mind around how you direct children.
No.
Who are like 4 and 5 years old.
Right. It'd be like trying to direct those cockroaches that they put on the
exactly
salad. What do you call that?
The salad, the potato salad.
Potato salad.
Yeah.
Thank you. I almost said cabbage salad. Don't know why.
And that's perfectly fine because it's like you weren't there.
No.
The cockroaches really kind of stole your attention away from the food that they were on.
Which, call back to yoga training in Mexico. Did I tell you this? I did have a cockroach in my bed one night. It was small. Thank God.
Thank God.
But, I was like pulling my sheet over and I see...
Creepy.
Horrible.
I hate
and then we had a gecko on the wall.
Whoa.
Which was just kind of cute. Like, I think he was living in the sconce.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Neighbor.
Roommate.
Roomie. Love that. Oh my gosh. I loved the headmistress and Gretchen Wieners in their cunty little outfits going to the fundraiser. So they go to this fundraiser to try and create chaos, basically.
Sabotage.
Make sure that those people don't make any money. So they let all the animals out of the petting zoo. They put cockroaches in the potato salad. They turn on the sprinkler. They what else do they do? They deflated the bouncy house. So dangerous.
Really dangerous.
Really messed
like
up.
they could have suffocated children.
Yeah. Hello.
But obviously she doesn't really care about kids.
Right. But you know what? Okay, you know what's really frustrating is that like anytime that you talk about like protecting kids, especially when you're like talking about like protecting kids from like predators and stuff like that, it feels so QAnon to say. And I'm like, why did QAnon get to have a monopoly on like protecting kids from predators?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, can't we all just be like concerned about that?
Right. I thought that was just kind of something we were all into.
Like I thought that was something we all agreed on.
Yeah.
And now it's like you sound like a QAnoner when you express like, oh, well, what about the children? You know? And it's like, okay, but I mean it in the good way, not in the crazy way.
Right.
And listener, viewer, I hope that you know that.
And I hope that you're not QAnon.
And I hope that if you are QAnon, that you rethink that.
Yeah. Reconsider, except for the kids.
Yeah, totally. Like, we
kids.
do want to still protect kids, but not against, like, the Illuminati.
Right.
Yeah. Just protect.
Well,
but still, I mean, if the Illuminati.
Right. Do we want to, we might want to protect them against the Illuminati.
I don't know.
I don't know what the Illuminati
is this
does.
A QAnon podcast?
Is this a QAnon pod?
Is this a QAnon?
And scene.
And that's that. Thank you so much for joining us. Like and subscribe. No, it could really, I think that it depends on whether or not like the QAnon listeners will like continue to engage, because like we need repeat engagement. You know, we don't want a one and done. Like I just listened to this one podcast where they were sympathetic to QAnon, which is not what happened.
Not what happened. Not what's happening.
It's still not happening.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's more of just like a shout out to QAnon. Right?
To say we
know you're out there.
We know you're out there.
We know you're watching.
And we certainly know you're watching. And like, stop making the protecting kids thing your thing.
Yeah. But it's also like and subscribe.
Yes. Absolutely.
Not in a weird way.
Not in a weird way. Just write a comment. A really nice comment.
Nice comment.
Thank you. Jackie, what else do we need to discuss? I feel as though I have done a horrible job of keeping us on track, and you have
No.
done a pretty good job
I think
of
I
keeping us on track.
I keep derailing.
No,
The
I think
only-
the train was never quite on the tracks fully.
I only wrote, the only other things I had written down were 2 quotes from this film.
Yeah.
One was when they found Flash's suit.
Oh my God.
And what's his name? I'm
Steve
sorry.
Zahn.
Steve Zahn.
He says he vaporized.
It's like Greg's on. Oh my God, they vaporized it.
That was so
I was cracking
funny.
up. Okay. And then the other one, which I believe was something I would regularly say in however old I was when I watched this film and was obsessed with this film, which is
You were in 7th or 8th grade, right?
you're not supposed to let QAnon know that. You killing me?
Yeah,
You really killing me?
I'm so sorry.
That was the quote.
Oh, that was the
You didn't even remember it. When
No.
Ben, they're putting together the play set outside and he goes, "You killing me? You really killing me?"
Oh, I forgot
It's
that.
so cute to hear a
Aw.
4-year-old say that.
I know. Again, when they make 4-year-olds sound like little adults.
know.
I know. It's so cute and funny. But not no okay, obviously I'm not advocating for kids to be treated
Parentified.
like adults in the way
No.
that the headmistress of the academy was trying to get them to be like little adults.
Yeah.
But it's cute when they do stuff like put on their slippers and brush their teeth like they're getting ready for a
Yeah.
big day at work.
Of their own accord. But you know what's
Yes.
not cute? The reverse.
So true.
Adults being babies.
That's so true. So if you decide to be a camp counselor again and you feel like a kid again, I want you to remember that
Canceled.
you're an adult.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
You can feel like a kid, but don't act like one.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try.
Remember that you are grown.
I am lady.
Jackie. What else? What else?
Nothing else. I have no other notes.
Okay, let me review my notes just one last time. Make sure that we got everything. Burp bubbles, Cheap Trick. Oh, I loved when
check.
Steve Zahn said, "This stuff is not for sale."
Yeah.
He's having an estate sale after, Daddy Daycare is no longer. Oh,
Should we
and they
get the
come
carrot
back.
and broccoli costumes? Should we do that for Halloween?
Oh my God, yes.
Who would you be?
Broccoli.
I wanted to be broccoli.
But I thought that you wanted to be carrot because you like orange more.
I'll be either. I'm flexible.
She's flexible.
Yeah.
Um,
BROCCOLI.
I really don't think it's going to be that hard for us to find those costumes either.
Really?
No.
Just like it was surprisingly easy for us to find the S Club 7 Barbie dolls
Exactly.
for like $20 online.
I know, we were like, oh my God, they're going to be so expensive.
Yeah.
They
No.
weren't.
They're very accessible.
Yeah.
Accessibly priced.
So if anyone wants to buy us the S Club 7 dolls,
We want a full set though.
yeah, we want to put them right here.
Yeah.
Right next to each other.
Yep.
And you'll see them if you watch us on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube.com.
That would be a great gift for the pod.
Oh my God. All I want for Christmas is S Club 7. The dolls.
Yeah, the dolls. What else is on the list, Mom?
Oh my God, we literally covered
We checked it all
everything.
off.
We covered everything that I said that
then
we
I
needed to
think-
cover.
My job here is done.
And I guess mine is too. Listener, viewer, your job here is done too. No, it's not. You need to like, subscribe, follow us on social media, and then your job will be done. Write a review on Apple Podcasts. That would be great.
Or Spotify podcasts if you have an Android phone.
That's so
Don't
true.
forget the Androids.
Or Google Podcasts or YouTube.
Is Google Podcast a thing?
Actually, maybe it's not
I don't
anymore.
think it's not. I
It
don't
used
think
to
it is.
be a thing. It used to be a thing, and now it's not.
Okay. Spotify. Wherever you
Whatever,
get your
wherever
podcast,
you get
just
your
review
podcast,
it
there's a way to review it. Okay?
positively.
Yes, 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
And a little comment that says, Jackie, hang up your portraits or
Yeah.
whatever. But seriously, Jackie, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for suggesting this movie. I had so much fun rewatching it. I would recommend it to the listener.
I would 100% recommend this movie.
Currently, at the time of this recording, streaming on Netflix. Okay, love you all. Bye.